Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and today we're going over some Intel GPU news and through some little bit of investigative research. These bad boys might be, actually they should be spot on and ready to buy, especially for the price that they're supposedly launching at. I don't see it happening, but man, if they do, I want one. I want a bunch of them, actually. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch on over here. Okay, so courtesy of WCCF Tech, Intel's entry-level Arc Alchemist gaming graphics cards to feature up to 8 XE HPG, that stands for High Performance Gaming GPU cores. It's a 6 GB of GDDR6 memory, and it's priced at $179. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you get for $179? That thing must not be able to run nothing. Well, Intel's entry-level Arc Alchemist cards will compete against AMD Navi 24 and Nvidia's GA107. So that's really, really interesting because if you look, the GA107 is a 3050. So it's an entry-level card, but at $179, it's priced like an entry-level card. The GA107 or the RTX 3050 has not been a very good card for mining because Nvidia only shipped it with 4 GB of VRAM, and currently it's only available in laptops. I imagine it'll make a desktop appearance here soon, but at the moment it's only in laptops. Now, I did find over on YouTube Fly Rock Productions, big shout out to him. He had a 3050 Max Q and he set it up to do some mining on NiceHash. It automatically chose Ravencoin as the most profitable algorithm. I can't go off of what he's making back then because that's been a couple months ago. So we're going to take that right at 9.9 mega hash on Ravencoin. We'll say 10 mega hash, $1 a day before power. And the thing that I'm really excited about is it's got a little bit of performance, yes, but it's going to have 6 gigs of memory. So unlike the Nvidia 3050 that cannot mine Ethereum, these bad boys will be able to mine Ethereum in theory because they have enough VRAM. Now, where does that place it? Like on hash rate estimates, if we compare other, some other things that get around 10 mega hash on Kapow, typically I would lean this card to be in the 20 to 30 mega hash range, depending. And at $179, so if you can get performance to actually play a couple games, do a little bit of mining, oh my God, Intel is literally going to take over the market like overnight. The only thing though is it's kind of like everything. It's going to be sold out before we can even touch them. Now that's just their entry level card. They are going to have higher end cards releasing on Intel's side of things, so that's pretty interesting to see that hopefully in the future. But man, I'm really hoping they push that out the door and get it soon. So there were some other things that they were talking about. Oh, here it is. So they have all the way at the top is the XE HPG 512, and that is a 16 or 8 gigabyte GDDR6 card with 4,000 cores. That's a far cry from anything that I think they're going to be able to produce right away. And I think it's probably good for Intel to release their entry level and mid range stuff first, and release their top end stuff later on, because that's where the market is lacking. Is the sub $300 market is dry. You can't even go find graphics cards that are worth buying for under $300. It's just, it doesn't exist. Now, hold on one second. I did also want to mention the fact that Nvidia almost sees the writing on the wall here, and they're re-releasing an updated model of the RTX 2060. It's going to have 12 gigs of VRAM. The issue though is it's still a 2060. You're buying old tech. It's not on Turing architecture. It is Turing architecture. It's not Ampere architecture. But that's what's going to let them be able to build more of these dies faster, so they can hopefully gain back that market share. Well, I guess that technically they haven't lost market share, but I imagine that they're they're afraid that Intel's going to come in there and scoop it up. So they have to have something to compete at that entry to lower end mid level. I don't think they're going to have their RTX 2060s priced accordingly. So Intel, man, you guys, you can even bump it up. 179, bump it up to 199. Those things, if they perform on the level of a 3050, and you give us 6 gigs of VRAM, take my money. Take everybody's money. We want them. We want them, and we want them now. So, that being said, guys, would you buy one of these cards from Intel, or are you an anti-Intel guy? Are you for Intel? Drop it down below in the comments. I am all for competition. I'm not an Intel guy. I'm not an AMD guy. I'm not an Nvidia guy. I am whatever I can get that's better, either more efficient, higher hash rate, better performance than the last guy. And that should drive the last guy to try to, always, it promotes innovation is what it really does. So competition is a great thing. And hopefully this will propel Nvidia to either make better cards at a better price or just take their cards they have now and bring them down to a better price. Also on AMD's side of things, I think that'll probably follow also. So worst case scenario, Intel's like, oh man, people will buy literally any GPU we produce, so let's sell them for like $300 over MSRP, and they do that, and then potentially they don't even become a big player. But I don't think Intel has got that kind of short-sightedness. They want to get these cards in people's hands. They want to be a dominant player in the graphics card market, and I'm really looking forward to it. It is November 22nd, 2021, and hopefully in the next few months, because these are supposed to come out in 2022, but hopefully by this time next year, it's like, man, do I go pick up the new Intel GPU, or do I pick up the Nvidia GPU, or the AMD? It's like, what are you rocking, bro? Got the Intel Alchemist Fire Blast 5000, man. Yeah, and what happened to names? Like, throw some cool names on it. Intel's going with like the Alchemist, the Sorcerer, something else. I'm down with that. Hey, go ahead and plaster some cheesy graphics of like some characters on the side of it. AMD used to do that. Nvidia used to do that. What happened? Now it's all about like sleek, perfectly like molded looking designs. Nah, man, slap me some damn graphics on it. I want it to look like straight out of a daggone comic book or something. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that being said, guys, peace out. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the weather a little bit better than me. I have been on and off with a cold for like over a week now, and it's raining again. It's cold again. We can't get a break, but you know what? Life is good. Mining is good. We'll just keep on trucking. So later, guys. Have a good one. Peace.